Okay, everybody. How is everyone doing this evening? Um, we're here playing City Skyline live, and and also listening to some Christmas music in the background right now. Hopefully, the Christmas music isn't too annoying. So, so this is my city here, Rockland. Uh, it's kind of a pretty big city. I got not a big city. Got two downtowns over here, another downtown over here, right along here. And tonight, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just doing some decorating. So, by the way, this is a pretty modded version of City Skyline. I got a bunch of different mods. If you want to know what type of mods I do, then just let me know in the comments, and I'll add a description there if you ask for it. So let's see. Let's fire this guy back up here. There we go. So let's see. So one of the things I don't like about uh, some of the cities I see, and this is kind of a problem in general with City Skylines, is that you got these roads out here going really fast, and then you got these farmlands or whatever, and there's like no fences between the two. In real life, though, you got fences along all the interstates here. So all we're gonna do is just gonna put some fences here. So let's see, fencing. Probably put some. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Ah, but farm fence. There we go. So no idea why that decided to go to traffic. That's very odd. Let me try this one again. Why did that decide to go? Oh, that's bizarre. Okay, let's try this one again. Why is it doing that? That's new. Never seen that behavior before. At least not recently. It's like I don't want to see this. Let's see, let's turn this off here. Let's see, hang on. Traffic flow. I don't want a traffic flow. I don't want to look at that. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's any way I can undo that. So let me try. Let me see what I can do here. Let's just put some fencing here, along the road here. Okay, let's see. So there's some fencing that I found online. I don't remember who all made it. It's a pretty popular set of fencing here. But the question becomes what do I do with that? Okay, let's just go around him for now. Probably going to fix that in a little bit. So let's put that there. No, man. Okay. And no, I'm not going to sing. Hope everyone is having a good Christmas or planning on having a good Christmas. Hope you have some plans to spend with some families and things like that. And I don't know what I'll be doing for Christmas. I think I'm staying pretty much at home. I'm probably gonna play some City Skyline, and also if you've been following my video list, you see that I also do some animation with Daz. So I'll be working on my little animation that I did. Thinking of, let's see, let me get this right around here. There you go, and then you can get that there. Okay, and then we can just finish this off right here to the end of the road here. Get some fencing going. Okay, great. That doesn't look that bad. Let's see. Well, let's take a look at it. Let's go jump into this truck here. This is another mod you can do. It's called first person camera, I believe. And what you can do with this mod here is you can actually jump inside the vehicle and follow it around. So let's see how the fencing looks. Not bad. So I think personally, I think when you add like fencing and stuff like that along the edge of freeways and stuff, it just adds so much more to the reality looking aspect of city skylines, especially around areas that are built up. I just think it personally makes a heck of a lot of difference. Because like I said, in real life, when you go along freeways or whatever like that, you see fences. A lot of times they're set pretty far back, um, but they're there regardless of where you're at. Okay, so now we're gonna jump out of this truck here. Say goodbye to the truck. Goodbye, truck. Thank you very much. So let's see. Let's add a little bit more fencing here. And this finishes off here until we get to the tree line. This is probably going to be all going to be farming eventually here. So let's see. What's that here? Okay. There you go. So City Skylines came out a long time ago actually now, but a lot of people are still playing it. Oops, look at that. We were running out of power over here. What's going on over here? Not enough electricity. Okay, so that's operating. Power up is 1 megawatt. Wind speed is 1. That's the problem. There's no wind. Okay. Somehow this is not. Let's see this. Look at this wind speed. Is there any wind anywhere? I think in one of the mods that I used developed here, I think I might have screwed it up because I guess there is some wind. No, that's not wind. There's wind down here. Yeah, there's some wind. Not much though. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, there's wind along here, wind along there. So it's just that I have no wind in this area here. But there is wind up there, so, well, no, that's the thing. So, uh, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to move this guy and get rid of this guy here. No, I'm going to move him actually. So there's another mod called Move It. You can pick things up and just drag them around. Let's put him over here. Okay. And then let's run some power lines to him. And run some power lines from here to there so you can power these things. Okay, hopefully that will do something here. Great, now my windmill's spinning. That's putting out 5 megawatts. That should be enough. I hope. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's see. Yep, that did that one. Let's see. Now this one should. Yep. The farmhouses are now having a power in them. Great. So I got some farmland over here built up. This freeway over here is a little bit funky. I'm gonna move this, and like I said, this is another mod that I use called Move It. So you actually can move things like the freeway around, so you can like do that to make them look more realistic. You can also adjust some of the yeah, there you go. You can adjust some of the roads so they're not so steep in terms of turns and things like that. And you can pick things up like trees and move them around. So it's great. It's great when you accidentally place something somewhere that you don't want it, and then you can move it around later on, so you're not have to stuck trying to bulldoze the thing later. So the other thing I was doing this evening was also earlier today was it's kind of boring, but I think it has a lot. Just adding some freeway signs and things. So like right here, there needs to be a freeway sign, an exit freeway sign. This you can also download as an asset in the Steam Workshop, and you can go all different bunch of different exit signs here. So let's see. Let's put. Oops, that's backwards. Oops, spinning around. And let's put it here. Boom. There we go. And let's try to find a car, truck, or something we can follow this up on. Stop there. How about this guy? Let's look inside his cab. Okay, there we go. And there's the exit sign. Not bad. Okay, goodbye, truck. What I'm looking for, I wish I had a merge sign. I wonder if there's a merge sign. Actually, let me look. Merge. Merge. Is that a merge? Merge left sign. That's not. That's more of a construction merge. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. I guess. I wonder if Steam Workshop has one. Let me look here for a second. Be right back. Let me find it on the workshop here on Steam. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna look for merge sign. Merge sign. Ah, merge sign. I see a merge sign. Oops, where'd it go? Merging lanes, merging lanes. Deprecated merging sign. Merge sign, right, deprecated. Okay. Oh, shoot. Why is it deprecated here? Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of signs. Okay, there's a whole bunch of signs here. So, okay, so I'm gonna. Wow, so these are good signs. So what I'm doing is I'm looking right now. I'm looking on Steam on the workshop, and what I'm looking at is I did a search on merge, and I found something called a DOT prop collection. So this is a DOT prop collection. So it has a whole bunch of different signs and everything else like that, including stop signs, everything I guess based upon the Department of Transportation standards. And of course, right now it is currently downloading. So let's see. Okay, and of course, while it's downloading, my city skyline is stuck. So let's just wait here. Oh, and like my little pink piggies over here. They're a little. I think they're a little too pink, but whatever. So like I said earlier, I've been creating this city now for ever since City Skylines came out. I've been playing City Skylines on and off now since it came out. I forgot exactly what year it came out. I think it was 2015. Is that right? 4 years ago now. I recently got back into it because I was surfing, watching YouTube, and there was a bunch of videos on YouTube about City Skylines and how Biffa, he has a channel, a YouTuber named Biffa. He has a great channel on YouTube where you can actually, what he does, you submit your city into him, and if he selects your city, he will go into your city and he will try to fix the traffic. So some of the cities that people submit into him, the traffic is like horrible. But what Biffa does, he looks at your city, looks at the traffic, and he fixes it. And it's pretty amazing what he does. And that got me interested again back in City Skylines, so I started playing it again. So, okay, so it's taken forever for this to download. Okay. Do we wait or do we restart it? Let's see. So, unlike the last SimCity that came out, that was this horrible thing. City Skylines is pretty good. I mean, it has a very strong modding community, and you can actually do a lot of there's a lot of mods available on the Steam Workshop or on the workshop itself. You can do things like change how the traffic flows. You can do things like you saw a second ago. I can do the first-person camera view, so I can do a ride around in my city in one of the vehicles if I want to. Other things you can see is on the screen here. Hopefully you can see it. I think you can see it. Let's see. Maybe, hopefully this is viewing it. Okay. Other things as we are waiting for this to load up. right down here is the in the lower right hand corner. You see the little thing there. That's called the Move It. Uh, that's the mod. You can click on that. Click on anything, any object or whatever, and move it around. Another mod is the Traffic Manager President's Edition. This is this thing down here. What you can do with that one is you can have much finer grained control of traffic within city's skyline. For example, you can direct at intersections. You can direct that cars can only go straight forward. They can't change lanes, or you can also force turn only lanes. Other things you can do is you can put restrict parking restrictions. You can set priorities such as like yield signs and stop signs at some intersections. And one of the nice ones, you can set the speed limit on any road you want. So you actually can establish an autobahn if you want to and have unlimited speed on your freeways. In fact, I did that on part of my freeways here. The other one here is Net Find, which is this one. And what you do is you click on that, this little cloud thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Net Picker, that's what it's called. Um, when you click on that, it comes up with a little magnifying glass. You click on any road, and what it'll do is actually will find that road in the inventory and allow you to add to it. In other words, say I wanted to add this like gravel path here in the middle here. I would do the Net Picker tool, and then I would click on this gravel road, and automatically it would pull up the gravel road, so then I can extend it on there. It saves from having to try to find things, and also a lot of times it's very difficult to try to figure out exactly what road it is because it looks, sometimes you can't tell what lane is what, and then you screw up and you have to do it over again. So the Net Picker helps to avoid that. Okay, so this is taking way too long to download. So what I am going to do is I am going to kill this and restart it. So I will be, let's see, I will be right back here. Hold on for a few minutes and I will be right back. Okay, folks, so I'm firing back up City Skylines here. Let's see, and we are back. Yay. Okay, let's log in here. Steam. Okay, not sure exactly what happened there. There we go. Let's just continue the game here. One of the mods here you'll see in a second as I load this game up is called the Load mod. Highly recommend if you haven't downloaded that mod to download that mod. It replaces the loading screen and with a lot more informative loading screen, as you'll see in a second as it pulls up here. One of the things that it shows you is all the different mods and assets that you have downloaded. It also shows you how much memory you're using and how much memory is available. And one of the nice things about it is that as you're loading this various assets and mods, it will actually will check your assets and mods to see if there's any problems or any errors in them. A common one is that you have a mod like a new building, and the building relies upon a couple of other assets, such as like a tree or a vehicle or whatever to go along with it. And for whatever reason, this other person who had the original asset of like the car or whatever took it off of Steam or took it off of the workshop and got rid of it. So then it can no longer find it. This will actually will let you know, and it will actually write it out into a web page, storing it on your computer so you can fire it up and take a look at all the errors and all the problems. And the nice part about it, it also hooks into the way the report works is it has a bunch of links to the mods, and when you click on it, it actually will take you to the workshop exactly where the mod is supposed to be. So you see here, I got a bunch of duplicate duplicate assets. I'm sorry, duplicate assets in here. And that's an artifact of the fact that I had, since I've been playing this game so long, I actually transferred a bunch of stuff over from an old computer to this one. And the directory got a little bit corrupted a little bit, and there are some duplicates in there, and I just haven't gotten a chance to go around to clean it all up. But those don't cause any problems. They're just showing a duplicate. I should get rid of them, but you know, maybe someday. The ones you want to really to look at are the ones that will flag as missing or even error. The missing ones show up in yellow, orange, and the miss error ones show up in red, because those are the ones that are going to get you in trouble. So, okay, it is loading up slowly but surely. Like you see, look, I have 3,700 assets. Okay. And you can kind of see some of the names of the assets I have loaded in here. A drilling rig, excavator, grader, loader, tower, election sign is kind of cool. Pizza Planet, that actually comes from the Toy Story series from Pixar. The Pizza Planet, that's the pizza place that's in almost all of the Pixar movies. They started off with the original Toy Story, and now it's kind of like an Easter egg in all the other Pixar movies. It shows up somehow, some way. Sometimes it shows up at the actual Pizza Planet location. Sometimes it shows up at the Pizza Planet vehicle or the logo. It was even in Wall-E, that movie, which is set in the future. One of the things that when Wall-E is like digging through the garbage or whatever, you'll actually see abandoned Pizza Planet truck in the background. So, but it's in every single Pixar movie. If you ever get a chance, well, whenever next time you watch a Pixar movie, look for it. Somewhere in the background, it is in every single one as an Easter egg of some sort. Kind of a little bit of trivia there for you. Another little bit of an Easter egg is that Pixar is actually based in Emeryville, California, which is across the bay from San Francisco. And Pixar folks there, they will typically also include additional Easter eggs from around the Bay Area, such as in the film Up from about 10 years ago or so now, 10 or 15 years ago. At the very end, when they're eating ice cream at a store, is Fenton's Ice Cream, which is actually a real ice cream parlor in Oakland, California, which is next to Emeryville. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise. Of course, the other one is more recently was in what was that? Inside Out. And there was a joke about the pizza place that only makes one type of pizza, and it's like broccoli pizza or whatever. That's a ripoff of not a ripoff. That's a take on a place in Berkeley, California, which also started off as it's a very popular place, and they would only make one pizza a day and one type of pizza a day, and whatever they made is kind of what you were stuck with. So if you didn't like it, you pretty much were kind of stuck. Okay, so we are back again. Another mod that I like to use is this one here, down here. It's called the Ultimate Eye Candy mod. A nice part about it is that you can actually change the day and night cycle. So it can go 30, 60, 128 times faster, so you actually can, as you're time traveling with the sun spinning around. And let's see, it should get dark here. Yep, there we go. All lights come on in the city. And it's now midnight. And then it's now 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and the sunrise again. Yay, okay, so you can do that. For our purposes, a lot of times I like setting it just as the daytime. You can also manually set the time here. Other thing you can do, which is kind of interesting, is you can actually set the latitude, how high in the sun, how high in the sky the sun's going to be in terms of angle. So here in North America, we are typically somewhere between like around 35 all the way up to like around 45 or so. So that's the latitude that we're at. So I'm just going to set it at 37. Um, Longitude is a little weird. I'm not sure exactly why that's in there because longitude really doesn't matter in terms of the sun angle or even the time, but whatever. So, okay, so I set that. So it looks like it's going to be somewhere in the northern hemisphere. We're in the northern hemisphere, 37 degrees. The sun it's at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's move it a little bit over a little bit more. So we get some shadows here. Shadows are kind of nice. So it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're in right around the mid-northern latitudes. So, okay. So you should get some nice shadows. Yep, you're getting some nice shadows here. So I uploaded the DOT signs mod a second ago, and I'm interested to see what it looks like. So let's take a look. Let's come back over here to our little area. There's our windmill spinning now, generating power. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what those signs look like. I'm interested in what they look like. Hang on. Let's just find over here. Let's get back over. Let's see, what were we doing? Oh, we're looking at merge signs, weren't we? Let's go look at some merge signs. How about right here? Merge sign right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Merge sign right there. Okay, let's see if we can find it. So, merge. Oh, that's the other tool here. It's called Find It. No pun intended. But find it here. You can actually click on. You can actually do searches by name, which is really nice. So there it is. There's one right there. A merge sign. Okay, so let's put a merge sign down. Let's just tilt it up a little bit more. Spin you around. So you're looking like it's, let's see, is that right? Is that angle right? Let's check it out. Okay, maybe a little bit more spinning over. Okay. There you go. Merge sign. Now let's take a look, see what it looks like. Oh, actually, there's two merges here, isn't there? Huh. Oh, that's the other thing. Here is this interchange here setup is actually another mod asset that I downloaded. It's a nice interchange. Let's see, let's put that one there. Okay. Now let's see what they look like. Let's see what the merge look like. So let's stop you for a little bit. Let's jump into this vehicle here, which is a 1992 Ford F350. And unpause the game. And let's see our merge sign. There's the first merge sign we put in, which is over there. That looks pretty good. And now here comes the second merge sign. Look at that. There's a merge sign. Pretty nice one. So let's see. Let's free him up. Okay. There's our little truck that we were just in a second ago. Oops. Okay, we will send him on his way. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of interested to see what other signs they have in here. Look, what other signs they have in here. Let's just look for the word sign. Sign. Okay, so we have, what is this one? Right lane ends, that's nice. Merge right, we saw that before. State property sign. Minor crash sign. No motor vehicles on tracks. In other words, don't drive on the railroad tracks. It's kind of sad that you actually have to like have a sign like that, but unfortunately, you do. Schools aren't zone A. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a useful one. Pine. Oh, that's not. That didn't come with that. Watch for snow equipment. Snow removal sign. Weight limit sign. Oh, that's nice. A watershed sign. That's a new one. Other ones are there. Let's see. Oh no, we took that one. Signal ahead. That's a good one. Another signal ahead. Different one. Blank next signal. Oh, that's nice. No flammables. Tunnel. Ooh, I know exactly where we're going to put that one. Where's my tunnel? Let's go find my tunnel. Tunnel right here. Now there is a mod here that you actually can look. I don't think I have that mod. I didn't think when I built this tunnel. I don't think I used it. Okay, let's see. Let's put this guy here. Yeah, there's a mod out there on Network Extensions 2, which I thought I had loaded, but I don't think I did, where it'll actually will render the insides of the tunnel. So actually when you're driving through the tunnels, it doesn't look like it's pitch blackness. But I thought I had actually downloaded it before I made that tunnel, but for some reason I don't think I did. Let's take a look. Okay, so we put those two signs there. Here, there goes a crazy guy there. Let's see. Oh, here comes some cars. Okay, let's stop him. You are another pickup truck heading to the Boutiques Galore shopping mall. Okay, here we go. Okay. So the sun's at the wrong angle. But you know what? We can fix that, can't we? Oh, there it is. There's our tunnel sign. Yeah, doesn't look that bad. And yep, I did not have that mod when I built the tunnel. So hey, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so eventually I'm gonna have to rebuild this tunnel. Like I said, there's another mod out there called Network Extensions 2, which when you build tunnels, it actually will show up fully rendered tunnels. Like I said, I thought I had built it when I built the tunnel. I had already loaded the mod, but clearly I had not. Okay, great. Okay, so we got. Oh, you know what? We should put signs over here too, since there are tunnels over here. Okay. Put the tunnel there. Oops, where's the tunnel sign? There's a signal ahead. Oh, what happened to the tunnel sign? I know you're here. Signal, where'd it go? Tunnel, there it is. Okay, let's spin you around because I think you're back. Yep, you're backwards. There we go. One there. One there. Okay. Lots of traffic on this road going this direction, so we shouldn't have a problem finding a vehicle to jump into to look at it. Let's go with this one. This is a hot dog van. Hey, it's the hot dog van. And there's our tunnel sign. Woohoo! And we are not going to go back into the black hole tunnel there. That's just too disturbing. Okay, so there's that one. Let's see, what other signs did this come with? Let's see, we got the tunnel sign. Let's see, what else do we have here? What's that? 2 miles? What is that sign? Let's just plop one down and see what it looks like here. Let's see. Okay, I can't tell which way is facing forward. I think that's facing the other way. Let's put it back this way. I think that's right. Okay, and just because we want to see exactly what this sign says, we're going to stop it right there. And I'm going to just jump right into this truck here, the produce truck. So what does the sign say? Oh, we're too close to it. Oh, no, there it is. 2 miles. Okay. I'm not actually sure what I'll use that sign for, but it's 2 miles. Okay, let's delete that sign. Oops. Delete him. Get rid of him. Goodbye sign. 2 mile sign. Okay, what else do they have here? Let's see. Solar panel. Oh, you can add a solar panel to the signs. That's kind of cool. Another one here. All traffic must exit. School sign. Guide sign. Another guide sign. No passing on shoulder. That's a nice one. New Mexico welcome sign. That actually come from a different package. Stopped vehicle signs. Reminds drivers to move or slow down for stopped vehicles. Once again, another sad sign that we actually, theoretically, I mean, the fact that people just, yeah, we shouldn't have to need that sign. Flash flood sign, and school zone speed sign, school speed limit sign, that's a nice one. Emergency stopping sign. School bus stop sign, and school zone sign. Diagonal right arrow. Okay. We saw that already. Let's see, what's this one? Arrow sign, diagonal left arrow. Medical service signs. Medical service signs again. Seatbelt sign. Seatbelt saves lives. Let's see. No skating sign. Side road, side road. The heck is that? Obstacle marker. Small yellow plate with amber reflectors used to mark roadside obstructions, narrow bridges. Oh, we can use that. You know where we can use that at? We can use this right at this tunnel entrance. And that's where we can put this guy. Let's see. Question is, I don't know which way this faces. Okay, let's see what that looks like here. Jump in this car. Perfect. It's buried in the buried in the dirt. That didn't work. Let's delete this guy here. Oh, actually, we can try to move it. Let's move it. Let's try to move it. Oh, there it is. Oops. Come on. Come on. Select it. Select it. There we go. Let's see. Can we move it up the side of the thing? Did that work? Okay. Oopsie. Resume game. Let's see. Let's go look at it again. Oh, now it's completely gone. Okay. And the bulldozer can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, not worth it. It's staying there, wherever it's at. Okay, let's see. Speed of 40 sign. That clearly is not from that mod pack. Not sure what it's doing in there. That's clearly not from that mod pack. Dead end sign. Scenic route sign. No motor vehicle. Hey, scenic route might be kind of cool. Let's do scenic route over here somewhere. I did get rid of that 2 mile sign, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I want that to be there later on. Let's see. Let's make this a scenic route over here, because this is kind of pretty along this route here. Let's make this a scenic road. Okay. Let's see. Let's zoom on in. Let's see. Let's spin them around. Okay, let's put that there. And because I want to be able to see what it says when I try it out, let's change the date and time. Oops, go the other way around. Okay, that should light it up. See, that's what some of these mods are great for, things like that. Like you can change the sun position dynamically. So then you don't have to wait for the entire cycle. Let's jump into this truck, the logging truck, and let's look at the sign. There it is, scenic route. Nice. Okay. And away you go, truck. Continue on to where you're going. Okay, what else is there? No motor vehicle, we saw that one already. Keep off median. Slippery when wet. Slippery when wet again. Red reflector. Okay, that'd be a cool one if I can figure out how to slap it on the side of the tunnel. Right turn yields. Yield to pedestrians. Right turn, left turn, yield to pedestrians. Dutch D. Oh, that's a railroad signal. Oops. Let's see what else is there. Diverging. Slower traffic, keep right. Slow. Snowmobiles. Emergency vehicles. Emergency vehicles. Emergency sign. So this is called the Let's see. Let me look. Because it's actually a pretty useful little DOT asset pack. This is a nice little set collection of signs. 25 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. Street signs. More street signs. Blank street signs. Okay, that's nice. No passing zone. Speed humps, which we don't have. No, so we don't have speed. Authorized vehicles only. Ooh, I know where to put that one. Okay, let's go find our Border Patrol station. So if you watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that I have a border. I decided to create a border between in here. Because as I mentioned in my other videos, it's always kind of fascinated me the fact that how you get these artificial borders, or you get these borders that get established, and so you get these really weird growth patterns where suddenly the city just stops this line. Perfect example of that is right along the U.S.-Mexico border, like at El Paso and Juarez, and also San Diego and Tijuana. It's a pretty stark contrast between each other. So let's put. Oh, what happened there? What happened to that road? That got messed up. Okay, let's put this one here. There really should be no parking on that road. I'm gonna make it no parking on that road. Okay, so let's see. Spin this around. Nope. Yeah, spin this around this way. Okay. Spin this around this way a little bit. Okay. Hey, you shouldn't be going in there. Oh, look at that. Parking on the grass. Where the heck are you going? Oh, I guess you're going in here. Okay. Let's just drive on the grass. Okay. Oh, and so this is a perfect example of perfect time to show you how you can change this here. So vehicle restrictions, no parking. Here's a little parking restrictions thing. So right now you can park. Watch this. Haha. No parking. Goodbye. Notice see all these vehicles jump into real parking space. So this one tried to cheat by jumping over here. Oh, here comes the cops. Come after him. So we can do this and say no parking. So we know it disappears. Don't know where he disappeared to. Oh, there he is. He's up there. Hey, look, he found a parking space. Wow, amazing, huh? When you say no parking, people actually go find real parking spaces. Shocking. Okay. No parking there. No parking there. No parking there. Oops, there goes a blimp. See you later, blimp. Okay, and if I remember right, if you do shift, I kind of want to have parking on that up there. You can actually put parking, no parking all the way along there, but I'm going to keep that for right now like that. Okay, so there we go. Great. This is an asset I found right here online in the workshop also. This is called Simtrans. I believe that's what it's called. It's a take on the on Caltrans in California, which is the road maintenance folks. So it comes with a little area here with these bunch of vehicles. And another mod is called Invisible Spawn mod, Invisible Spawn Point. So you can add an invisible spawn point so that it will actually generate these uh, Simtrans vehicles, and they'll initiate from here and go on out to the freeway, acting as though they're going to repair something. And then when they come back, they'll come back around here and they'll end back there at the at this location. So it makes it look a little more realistic. You can also set it so spawn points for not just Simtrans, but you can also do it for like emergency vehicles. So say, for example, here at this border, this is what is passing as a border checkpoint here. You can set it here, so you got emergency vehicles coming out here and driving off there. Okay. Let's see. So there's that. We got authorized vehicle. Oh, we can do that over here too. And I'm gonna go no parking here, no parking there, no parking there, no parking there, no parking there. Ah, stop it. No parking. There you go. No parking, no parking, no parking, no parking, no parking, and no parking. There you go. Okay, and I want authorized vehicles only right here. Let's get around here. Oops. What the heck is... Oh, that's a blimp. I was going, what the heck is coming down off the sky there? Okay. So let's add unauthorized vehicles signs here. Is that right? Is that the right size? Yep, that's the right side. Okay. Add it here. And add it... let's add it right there. Great. So only authorized vehicles can go in there. Same thing here. Only authorized vehicles. We're gonna... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, so add... Oops, flip it around some more. There we go. Add him here. That 50-mile-per-hour sign is kind of in a way, but let's put this one right here. Let's put this one right here. Okay. I don't think I can move that. I think that came with the actual road itself, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I can't move that. I can't move that 15-mile-per-hour speed limit sign. Oh well. Great. Okay, so there's some unauthorized vehicle signs that we put in there. Let's see what else do they have. We got blank warning signs. 2 miles again. Next 7 miles. Attachment speed radar feedback sign. Flashes for slight overspeed. Displays reductions. Oh, that's one of those annoying. These are one of those, see if you can beat the sign. Let's put one down. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, let's put it right here at the checkpoint because people shouldn't be going so fast. Let's see. Where's my checkpoint? There's my checkpoint there. Okay, let's put him... let's put him right here. Let's put him right here. Okay. I think that's right. Is that right? There you go. Okay, I'm interested to see what it looks like. Okay. Let's just find a car that's going along that route. Come on. Everything in that lane. Oh well, we'll just jump into this car. It's a Range Rover Evoque. And here we go. Okay. Hey, look. Your speed, 41. That's kind of neat. Let's try to find another vehicle. Come on, is another vehicle coming down that lane? Everything's coming down that far lane. Oh, let's try to pick somebody else. How about this pickup truck? Okay, let's see how fast the pickup truck. Let's see if it changes. Nope, doesn't even show up. Oh well. That's kind of cool. Neat sign. I like it. Okay, what else do we have here? We got speed humps. We saw that. Oh wait, didn't we see these already? Oh yeah, we saw these. Okay. Blank warning sign. We saw that. Plant entrance sign. Oh, these are those crash barrels. Haha. Regulatory sign. Divided highway sign. Dip sign. Road ends. Hospital. I can tell that one's supplemental fines. Fines double. Narrow bridge. A milking parlor. I'm not sure why that came up as a sign, but whatever. Reduce speed ahead. Unless posted. Speed limit of 5. Ooh. No, we don't want that. Stop sign. Narrow bridge. Speed limit signs. Nice. Speed limit signs. Bunch of different ones. Use low gear. Keep right. HOV only. 25 sign. Attachment hazard flags. So you can attach flags on top of those. And exit 40 miles per hour. Truck crossing. Supplemental time restriction. General service sign. Truck speed minimum 40 or maximum 40, I guess. HOV ahead. Another speed flashing. This is for 40 miles. Okay, great. Falling rocks. Reduce speed ahead. Gusty winds. Runaway truck ramp. Inspection station. Ooh, inspection station. Let's do this at our border checkpoint. Huh? Oh no, let's move back over here. That could be handy. Okay. Let's do that here. Inspection station. Let's put that there. I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to look at it in person, but it's there. If we ever get a chance to look at it. Let's put it over here. Inspection station here. Let's put it down right here. There we go. Inspection station. There we go. Inspection station. Aircraft speed sign. Speed check by radar. Bump. Bump. Oops. Whoa. There we go. Come back here. Road closed. Divided highway. Keep left. Keep right. 500 feet. Steep grade. Grade plate. Something ahead plate. Cross traffic. Loose livestock. That's a fun one. Hidden intersection. What's this one? Come on. I know it's a stop sign, but I want to see. Oh, all way. Crossbuck sign for railroad crossings. Bus lane. Hazmat restriction sign. Train only signs. Yield for pedestrians. No stopping on pavement. Exit sign. Exit sign. 40 mile per hour sign. Stop on red. Fuel sign. 35 miles per hour. A damaged barrel. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's put one down here. Why not? That's kind of funny. Damaged barrel. There we go. Let's see. Adopt a street sign. Night speed sign 45. Stop ahead. Okay. Hello. Uh-oh. Did it crash? Oh, no, it didn't crash. Hopefully it didn't crash. There we go. HOV ahead. Rest area 1 mile. Exit 25. Exit 25. Fluorescent ahead. Oh, something ahead. Oh, it's a supplemental fluorescent ahead. Okay, it's blank. Stop sign again. Arrows, alignment signs, street signs, truck route. What's this one? Come on, what's this one? Tell me what you are. Fire station, guide signs, rollover risk sign, rollover risk. Yeah, and the way these Skylines add some of these off ramps, there's definitely going to be a couple of them that are like that. Left lane exit only ahead, right lane exit only ahead. Freeway ends. Trucks use right lane. Road closed. Area closed. HOV. Cross intersection. Hey, wait. Ooh. Stop. Since you're here, I want to take advantage of you. Let's take a look. There's your dead barrel. And that it says inspection station. There you go, an inspection station ahead. Haha. That barrel is hilarious. We are going to take advantage of you being there and frozen to add some more stuff here in a second. Left arrow, right arrow. Don't stop on tracks. Another one that sign we really shouldn't need. People should use common sense there. But unfortunately, people don't. Runaway vehicle sign, road closed, blah, blah, blah. Next 500 feet. Arrow blue left, arrow blue right. All these different arrows. More arrows. Keep left, keep right. Runaway vehicles. Fog area. Food service sign. That's a good one. Do not pass. Horses. Horse sign. Falling rock slide. Hill sign. Crossbuck. Rollover. Rollover. Disabled person sign. Payment ends. There's that. No trucks. Pass with care. Ramp at exit 35. That's a nice one. Do not enter. Hey, a work crew. Ha! Let's put him right. Look at that. You can actually add a work crew. Okay. Another disabled sign. Light rail crossing sign. We can use that. I know where we can use that one later on. Weight limit. Hydrant marker. Weight limit. Two-way. What's this one? Yield to pedestrian over. I have yet to figure out how to put the overhead signs. I know you can do it. I haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe we will both figure that all figure out together. If you do know, put it in the comments so I can add some, because I really would like to add some. Trail crossing, rock slide, divided highway sign, 35, hill. Man, how many signs are does this has to contain? There's like a bazillion of them here. This is great. No pedestrians, yield ahead, pavement ends, exit sign, generic exit. Oh, well, let's add one here. Okay, whoops. Okay, I'm gonna put this back a little bit because I want to put some barrels here in a second. Okay. Oops, there goes the wing again. Okay, the exit sign, another exit sign. Bike lane ahead, begin one way, clearance sign, pedestrian sign, bike route ahead, another overhead blind guide sign. I gotta figure out how to put those in there. A whole bunch of them here. Ferry, yield. Ooh, yield. I'll do yield. Let's see where I need a yield. I need a yield over here. Actually, that's not a yield. That's more of a stop. Screw it. I'm not gonna just put it there. Bike route, bike route. Light rail crossing, way station, farm equipment, chain up sign, no outlet, trunk driver sign. Man, whoever put this together really did a pretty good job. Cattle guard, bus sign, hospital, low flying aircraft. I know where they put that one. City Skylines with their airplanes, they're kind of they fly a little funky. There we go. Let's put it right here. Let's see. Just in case you see a giant 747 flying about 5 feet over your head, we don't want you to get scared, so we're going to add this right here. Low flying aircraft. There. Put one over here on this side, too. Yeah. Here's the runway lights right there, yeah. And like I said before, you know how it looks kind of silly when you have like no fencing or anything along a lot of these City Skyline freeways? It's kind of weird. Okay, so let's put one here as a warning early on. Let's put one over here as a warning a little early on so they know beforehand that there'll be planes flying over your head. Okay. Truck sign. Pedestrian sign. Wrong way. Ooh, wrong way signs. We could use those. Okay. Here's a bit of trivia for you. Actually, it can be quite helpful. So, at least in North America, United States, we got the little reflector dots on the ground in the road. So if you're ever driving down a road where they have the reflector dots on there, and all the dots look yellow, not yellow, red instead of white, that means you are going the wrong way. Most people don't know that, which I found out. But anyway, that's intentional. So next time you're driving down a road and all the little flashy, the little bumps in the middle of the lanes, if they all look red, you should turn around really fast because you're going the wrong way. That's a pretty handy little feature. I wish they should let more people know about that. As being a police officer for over 20 years, I've pulled over my share of people driving down the wrong way down the road. And usually when I pull them over, I'll ask them, hey, didn't you see like the little, everything was red? And 9 times out of 10, they'll say, yeah, I didn't know why they were all red. It's like, that's a bit of a clue in general. But anyway, so most people don't know that. So, like I said, next time you drive down a road and you see all the red dots on the road, if they're all red, then stop immediately, turn around, do not pass go, do not click $200, just turn around. Okay, there we go. There's one there, there's one there. Okay, we can do this forever and ever and ever, so I'm not going to do it all right now. Let's see. Let's just do a few more. How about this guy? Yeah, that's one thing. If anyone's watching this, I hope someone's watching this. But anyway, if anyone knows how to fix these overpasses so they're not like so weird looking, I'd really appreciate it. Let me know. Like for example, like what the heck is going on here? um, and there's a little bump here. It's like there's no way no easy way to fix it. At least not that I found. There probably is. I just haven't figured it out yet. But if you happen to know, let me know. Let's just put another one here. Okay, let's put one there. And let's put one here. There we go. Yes, City Skylines is one of these games that's really bad if you happen to have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, because if you do, you're going to be running around just like what I'm doing right now and trying to put everything a little everywhere. Once you start, you cannot stop. Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm not going to succumb to OCD here. No parking sign. Attachment dead end sign. Dead end left. Curve blocks view. Highway intersection sign. Rest area sign. Oops, a little bit too more. Okay. HOV. Turn, 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 turn curve signs. Freeway ends. Rest area. Checkerboard sign. There's checkerboard, 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 checkerboard. Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. No trucks. Ooh, more barrels. Haha, crash barrel damage. I'm gonna put that back over there. Parking, 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 no parking. Playground sign. Okay, let's go back over to here to the checkpoint. And let's add some more barrels there, because that's kind of fun. There we go. There it is. Okay, so let's make it look like somebody like really freaking crashed into this guy here. Let's add one more here. Yep, someone really like trashed this. No, that's a little too big. That looks wrong. I need an upright one. I know there's an upright one here. So blank 3 direction, blank 2 direction. Weather info, tune to usually 1810 a.m. On your radio dial. Train sign, HOV sign, pet sign, pet sign, pet sign, divided highway, divided road, flooding. Ah, ho ho, my favorite one. We gotta add these here. Highway patrol signs. Highway. Okay, let's see. Let's add. The right sign there and sign there. There's too many signs. Let's put back a little bit. Where are we gonna put it? Okay, let's put it right here. Yeah, too many signs. Shoot, where are we gonna put it? Number right here. No, that's too close. Wish I could get rid of that little interstate sign, but I can't. And it's generated, so it's like you can't get rid of it. At least I think that one's generated. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Yep, it's generated. Can't get rid of it. Dang it. Okay. Okay, let's put that over here. Let's add this guy over here. Highway patrol over here. Back it up a little bit so that people have some time to decide they want to go. They need to go talk to the highway patrol. Spin this around a little bit. There we go. And yeah, I guess we can put one here. No, that's more of a checkpoint. No, I'm not gonna put one there. It's checkpoint. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Oops. Okay. Cable car, golf cart sign. No turns. Diamond lane. HOV entrance. No U-turn. No left turn. No right turn. Roundabout. Hey, this is one for Biffa. Biffa likes roundabout. I was talking about Biffa earlier and his little channel that you can submit things into. Not little, pretty big channel. You can submit things into. He loves to put roundabouts in place. So bicycle, bicycle, bicycle lane. Wait, two-way left turn sign. Kettles, moo. Loop curb sign. Loop curb sign. More crash barrels. Do not block. Left, right, no parking. Park and ride sign, park and ride sign, playground sign. Deer sign, freeway entrance sign. Oh, that could be, those could come in handy. Hey, Rudolph is playing in the background here, if you can hear it. Let's see. And I promised I would not sing, so I'm not going to sing. Although I am very tempted to right now. Okay, let's see. Freeway entrance sign. Okay, freeway entrance sign there. Okay. There we go. Christmas. I said I wasn't gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. Okay. Here, no, that's too high up. I can't put them up there. I'm not gonna sing. I will not sing. Okay. The last thing you guys want to hear is me sing. Okay, here we go. Let's put one here. Oops, am I putting these backwards? Nope, I'm not. Okay. So I remember I was telling you a little bit earlier about adding in fencing. So I added fencing in here all along this. Other thing I added was bushes, because in most freeways and most places, you got bushes along the side of the road. The bushes serve a couple things. They help to block the view from like houses and things, so people don't see it, and also it helps to cut down on noise. It acts like a kind of like a natural sound barrier. Okay, so that's enough for now for that. Let's look back up here. Airplanes. What's that? No bicycles. National network sign. Right lane turn sign. Left lane must turn left. HOV. And one way, one way, one way, one way. Left turn. What the heck is that? Oh, elk sign, elk sign. Ooh, added line sign. That is everywhere. Fine. And this is a Ray Price, I believe, song that's on the radio right now in the background, if you can hear that. Okay. Ray Price? No, Ray Charles. No, not Ray Charles. God, what's this guy's name? He's like a country comedian, like a novelty song guy from the 70s. He was quite popular. I'm not exactly sure why he was quite popular, but he was quite popular. Now you see him on late night TV shows. He advertises his songs. You can buy them for like buy them all. So okay, let's see. And I guess let's see. Let's try to find another one here. Okay, so I think there's one here. Yes, here's one here. Spin you around, spin you around. What is this guy's name again? That was Ray. God, that was Ray. Ray something or another. Like I said, he was very popular in the 70s. He came out with a bunch of different novelty songs. Some of them, like this one, just kind of get stuck in your brain. You can't get rid of. Um, Let's see. I think he was on Hee Haw for a long time, that show. And he's still alive. I believe he's still alive. And I have no idea why I know that. Okay. I've always wondered when people write these novelty songs whether or not they realize this. And they must know it's a novelty song before they even write it. I mean, while they're writing it, they must realize it's gonna be one of these songs that are gonna stick in people's brain, and they're gonna hate you. Um, of course, while they're making a lot of money, because a lot of these novelty songs do make a ton of money. Okay, let's add this here. Let's see. Spin you around. Spin you around. There you go. Okay. Yeah. See, like I said, these some of these free entrances, they're just like really weird. I wish there was a way to. I know there might be a way to fix it. Like I said, if you do know, please let me know in the chat or in the comments, because I would like to know. Okay. So enough of that. Enough of the OCD here. Left, left lane ends, right lane ends, curve. City limit sign. Hey, that's elevation of 2. Kind of want higher than elevation of 2. Elevation sign. There's a blank one. You can add your own. Blank city land, yield signs, exit, 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 exit. Oh, yay! There's one that's actually okay. Well, before we do that, there's a service sign. That's a directional sign. That's a caution sign. Unincorporated sign, and there's our crash barrel. So let's finish our little crash barrel scene over here. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's see, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, I think you're right here. There you are. And I'm not sure what happened here. That's supposed to be connected. No, we'll fix that in a second. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Then we are going to, oops, jump in you here for a second and take a look at what that looks like. I like it. That's great. Okay, I like it. Anyway, if you didn't know, these things we never crashed into one. These things contain sand in them, and they're actually quite effective. One of the problems is though is that so many people crash into these things that oftentimes they get crashed into faster than they can get replaced. So that's why you see in a lot of places these things are just lying there broken, because they're just you put another one up, and by the time they put another one up, it gets destroyed. So let's put some here. There should be some here. One crash barrels here. Crash barrels here. There we go. Crash barrels here. Crash barrels there. But they have saved many lives, so they are very good little things, good little inventions, and they're just filled with sand. Um, for a little while, back when they first were developed, they were filled with water. Water didn't work too well. um, they weren't filled with water for very long. Then they did a combination of water and sand or something like that, a mixture of it. Nowadays they're just sand. So let's put that there, put that there, put that there. Maybe three. Let's do three. Let's do three. Okay, so if anyone decides to crash into that, they got something to destroy instead of themselves. Okay, let's find another place to put some, because I like those things. Those are kind of cool. I'm really happy with this little asset pack. It's called DOT Asset Pack. DOT Sign Asset Pack. Asset Pack. And yeah, it's actually pretty good. Oops, I think I messed up that one. Okay. And in the background right now is Kenny Rogers. So I just realized something. I hope YouTube doesn't give me a copyright strike for playing background music with Christmas music. That would kind of suck. And with that in mind, maybe I should turn this down a little bit. I hate it when they do that. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. So some of you have been following things on YouTube. I guess there's a lot of controversy right now about COPA, the Children Online Privacy Act, and YouTube videos. And there's a lot of fear running around that a lot of channels are going to disappear, etc. Because they're not. There's a mixture between people are afraid that that children will be watching their channels, so then they'll go face a fine and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I mean, if you, I can see how a lot of people are scared because I mean, if you're using this to as a real major source of income, that could really impact you. Okay, let's see. Put them here. Put one here. Okay, I can't put one here because if you see, it's the way this silly little ramp is here. It's gonna try to float into the ground, but if I can put it here, but then that looks stupid, so I'm not gonna put one there. Okay, where else can I put one? Where else can I put one here? How about here? Okay, oops. Zoom in a little bit. Put that there. Put that there. Come on, spin around here a little bit so I can see you. Put that. Hello. There you are. Oh man, it's gonna try to put you underground. Dang it. Okay, so I can't put one there. Jump on this side of this thing. Will that put there? Yes, that'll put. Oh shoot. Boo. I don't want you to go underground. Don't go underground. Oh, don't go underground. There should be one more here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right here too. Okay. Yes, I can totally OCD on this thing too, so I'm gonna stop here in a bit. I do like those barrels though. Let's see. Nifty. Okay, so let's see what else do they have. Seabed mining vessel. Not exactly sure why that showed up in signs, but whatever. American Railroad sign. Spiral lamp. Another railroad sign. Large. Luau sign. What else? Main welcome sign. Okay. Mileage sign. That's nice. 3-lane highway. Michael Kors sign. Rest area sponsor sign. Montana. Restricted area. Military base. Spring Hill Suites. Missouri. Casino. Oh, I put that out. Put casino strip sign. Okay, I got that one earlier. Maryland. Let's see. I think we're running out of signs here. Yeah, Minnesota, Mississippi, whatever the heck that means. The Michigan should be in here somewhere, unless I missed it. Marathon, lane shift, lane shift, lane shift. Applebee's, speed limit. So it looks like we're running out of. I think that's it. I think we've killed all the signs. Let's just scroll through here quickly here. Michigan. Oh, there's the Michigan one. Sleep in. Yep. I think most of the rest of these signs are going to be advertisement. Looks like. Oops. Maybe some here. Right turn. Left turn. There's some exit sign 45 miles per hour. Exit sign 25 miles per hour. There's a couple there. Sound barrier. Ooh, a sound barrier. Decorated. Let's put some sound barriers in. Let's see. Oopsie. Where can we put sound? How about over here? Let's put sound barriers over here. Unless there's sound barriers already. Yeah, there's our sound barriers already. Sound barriers there. Let's put sound barriers. Sound barriers, sound barriers. Come on, give me a location that doesn't have sound barriers. I put fencing in there already. That already has trees and sound barriers, so it looks like maybe I don't have anywhere for sound barriers. Oh, maybe right here. Nope, I put a fence. Gosh. Okay, I put a fence everywhere. Okay, so no sound barriers right now. Let's see, what's this? McDonald's. Ooh. Oh, car wash sign. Nope. I think that's it. Dial State Police sign. Motel. Hello. Hello. What are you? Motel sign. Okay. Toll ahead. Toll ahead. Highway sign. Highway sign. Highway sign. Highway sign. Okay. What is that one? That looks like an average shell sign. Here's one. Highway sign blank. Oh, a blank highway sign. School crossing. Business district. Tram stop. Louisiana. South Dakota. South Carolina. Highway sign blank. Another one. So if you're wondering why some of these say blank on here, if you haven't done this before, you can do something. There's a mod out there called procedural objects, and oops, hang on. Whoop, there you go. If you look up here, it's a little thing that says procedural objects up there. Okay. It's a mod on there, and what you can do is you can, when you're putting down a sign or anything, actually, I think anything, you can click on the procedural, turn it into what's called a procedural object, and then you can add like your own text or your own textures or decals or whatever onto the object, so that whenever it gets shows up in your scene, it will say that. So example, so for these blank signs that you see here, that I ran across a few times here now, you could turn those into procedural objects, and then you can add your own text onto them. So then it will show up, and then you can save it. So then it will be, what is that one? Prison rules. um, so then it will campground. Then it will you can save it, then you can reuse it again if you want to in the future. So look at this one here. Interstate directional sign to blank. You can actually add it yourself there. Organic shop sign. That's great. I have tried it a few times. It works really well. I'm still figuring out exactly how to use it because some of them signs, they don't look right, and I know it's not the mod's fault. It's actually my fault. I'm just not don't realize how to use it yet. So, but yeah, it's pretty powerful. So that's why you can see all these like things that says blank on there. You can add whatever you want on there. Okay, let's see what else is here. Okay, we're gonna scroll through some of these pretty quickly because prison signs. There's lots of prison signs. A lot of these are so here, industrial park sign. I wish there was an in this one of these are blank because I could use that really bad. Directional sign. Maybe there's one in here somewhere. Beer garden. Ferry info. Next exit sign. Nuclear power plant. Logging area. Oil drilling. Blah blah blah. Oh, so what's this one? Downtown. Next exit sign. Radiation error sign. Yeah, that's probably not one you want to see too often. The radiation error. So airport. Next right. Ooh, airport. We can put airport. Okay, let's see. Where's the airport? Airport. Where's my airport? There's my airport. Okay. And this is another asset that I found on the workshop. Is this that airport there? Is not the standard airport. So oops. Oh man, is it one of those? No. It's not gonna make it float, is it? Oh good, it's not. Okay. Okay, let's do that there. Let's put it over here. clearly, I think this sign was meant to be hanging from like an overpass, but I have yet to, like I said before, I have yet to figure out how to do that. I will eventually. Stay tuned. We will, and if you know how to do it, let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's a mod or something that I'm missing that I need to have in order to be able to do that. Okay, so there's now an airport. Oh, I got two airports here. I got an airport over there. I got an airport over here. Um, this airport over here is kind of funny because the I unintentionally made a very 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 scary uh, departure angle from this thing. Let's see. Maybe on my next video or something, I'll show you exactly what the departure angle is for the airport. It's pretty hilarious. Um, let's just say putting the airport this close to the downtown, a downtown, was probably not the smartest thing in the world. So, but then again, airports in the real world, they actually do that. So, a classic example was, of course, was Hong Kong with the Kai Tak Airport, which is now gone. But back when Kai Tak, which was Hong Kong's airport, was in place, it was built in the Hong Kong harbor, and at the time it was built, there was no other buildings around it, but Hong Kong exploded with growth, and all these skyscrapers came into play around the airport. Um, and Hong Kong was also quite hilly, lots of hills and mountains. Um, so it turned out that in order to be able to land at Kai Tak Airport, you had to do like this real steep turns um, around the mountains, and then on approach you would come extremely close to the skyscrapers, close enough that if you looked out the window as you're landing, you could actually see what people were watching on their TVs. That's how close you were to these airplanes. Uh, and that was there for a long. In fact, future interstate. That's an easy one. Future interstate corridor. For the longest time at Kai Tak, you would have to be certified to be able to land there. So commercial pilots had to be certified to be able to land at Kai Tak Airport. Not every pilot was allowed to land at Kai Tak, um, which always begged the question for me was how did people learn to land there? Did they actually like have to? Yeah, that always confused me. So you couldn't land there unless you were certified. But the question is, how did you get certified? Was it only through the simulator or what? Because if you just had to get certified through the simulator, that's a little scary. Um, I flew in and out of there a few times. It was quite entertaining. Um, I like airplanes, so it doesn't bother me. Other people, if you were afraid of flying, that airport was not an airport you wanted to go land into or take off from, because it was a pretty, it was an adventure ride to land there. Um, Amazingly, for all the years that it was operational, I think about 50 years or so. There was only one crash, and that crash was actually it slid off the runway after it landed during a hurricane. Um, so it actually had no issue in terms of crashing into the buildings or whatever, which is pretty impressive. It's one of those things where I think people, because it was so scary of a place and such a difficult place to land into, that all the pilots and everyone was extremely careful and paid very close attention to where they were. And of course, when you're paying close attention to things, that usually means that mistakes don't happen. Um, so that's probably, oddly enough, the fact that it was a difficult place to land probably helped to limit the number of crashes that have occurred there. Because they would land planes in there um, during inclement weather. I mean, during typhoons. I took off from there one year from Hong Kong, and there was a typhoon that was right over Hong Kong. And if you've never been to Hong Kong is extremely busy. At least it used to be. It still is extremely busy. These are election signs, but I'm going to put some election signs up. Why not? Huh? Um, Hong Kong is an extremely busy airport, and lots of cargo goes in and out of Hong Kong, including passengers. So they try not to shut the airport down because when they start shutting the airport down, it just causes a huge backup. So, so what they do instead is during like a typhoon or whatever is they will close the airport down, but in between the bands of rain, they'll do like this mad dash to get as many planes as they can into the sky as quickly as possible before the next band of rain comes. Um, so you'll be sitting on the plane for quite a while, and almost like in typhoon gale force winds, the plane rocking back and forth um, on the tarmac, and then once it gets cleared, a bunch of planes will get cleared at once. So you have this like mad dash to get onto the runway, and I'm not joking. There is no when they take off, they are taken off. Lots of times usually you get like a pause at the end of the runway before you take off. No, during these times, you just go right from the taxiway, full blast right onto the runway, and you are off. No stopping, no nothing, and you climb steep climb as incredibly steep climb to try to get as quickly above the clouds and above the weather as possible. Um, so they would land in all sorts of weather. Landing was also the thing too that they would do. They would land planes in as quickly as possible um, during inclement weather. Also, they would actually try to stagger them in as they came in. So let's put some more here. I don't know what's going to happen to these signs when the building disappears. That'll be interesting. So that's why I'm not putting the sign too close, because I'm hoping it's not going to cause problems. I don't think it will, but you never know. So let's see. Let's put some here. So okay, so it's election year here in the city. Let's see. I guess it is 2020 pretty soon, so this will be election year. So I guess this is apropos. Um, Unfortunately, though, that also means that there'll be election year forever in this town, because I will probably not go back and clean this up ever. Okay, so more election sites. Anyway, so Kai-Tak Airport was operating for a very long time, and they eventually built a new airport, which is the new Hong Kong. They actually built a new island called Lantau, a new island to put the runways on. A giant, massive landfill project to do that, and so they built a brand new island um, and put the airport on there. Then they ran a subway system, the Hong Kong subway system, all the way out there, and they also ran a freeway all the way out there. And so now you have clean shots landing and taking off. You don't have the problem with the scary landings anymore, which is both unfortunate and nice. It was like I said, it was kind of entertaining um, if you were into that type of thing. If you weren't, you wanted to close your eyes. The other thing you could do, it would land the planes when Kai-Tak. They would land. You could actually go visit the neighborhood that they flew right over. It was called, I think it was called Guntong, and you actually could go there, and it was like a residential area. Uh, and you go there, and you can stand there in the street and watch the airplanes flying right overhead, like really close overhead. So if you were a plane buff, you like to watch planes. It was a great place to see planes because you got them really up close and personal while they're in the sky. Let's see. And I'm not joking. When the planes were landing, you could literally, when you were landing there, you could literally look into people's apartments and see what they're watching on TV and what they were doing. Um, I'm not exaggerating on that one. So let's see. There we go. Great. Okay. So I think that's. Oh, this is America Recovery Act sign. Hey, construction cost. There you go. American Recovery Act sign. So let's put that somewhere. I don't know where we want to put it. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it up over here. Why not, huh? And now I saw a video online not too long ago of City Skylines where someone made a really cool construction zone where it was a highway, and then what they did is they reduced it down to a two lane, and all the traffic would come over from one side. Just like in real life, all the traffic would get funneled over on this side, and they'll be both on the same road. Then they'll come back over here, and you would have a whole construction area on this side. So it looks like the freeway was being torn up. Really convincing. Pretty impressive, I thought. Pretty ingenious. They did use a combination of that. They used a combination of of the prop anarchy and the move it thing to move things around. So it gave the illusion that there was two roads there, but then when there actually wasn't, there actually one was hidden behind it. So that was kind of cool. Okay. I thought it was pretty interesting. Okay, so here, other thing you can do with the move it tool, like I was talking about earlier, you can smooth out some of these curves so they look a little bit more realistic. Let's see. Because, like, in real life, you don't get these like, weird little kinks going on here. At least traffic engineers try not to do that. There. That looks a little bit more realistic there. A little bit smoother. And maybe this one needs to be moved over a little bit more. There you go. Okay. That looks a little smoother. That's a little bit of a kink there, too. But, yeah. I don't know if I want to fix this. Okay. Let's just do this here. Yeah, smooth that out a little bit there. Problem with that though is this is. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, is that gonna? I think that just broke all my signs. Did that break my signs? Did my signs break? Signs did not break. Good. Break my signs over here? Nope, didn't break my signs. I thought I put an exit sign over here somewhere. Guess not. Oh wait. Nope. Nope. All the signs are good. Great. Okay, so let's take a. Oops. Let's take a ride. Let's see what this looks like. Let's pick a truck. Let's see how about this guy. Who is he? This is a Sobeys truck. So let's follow him. And let's take a ride. Here we go. As soon as we get ready, set, and here we go. Now there's your service signs there, which is pretty cool. I wish I could get rid of these gantry signs. There's your exit sign. There you go. Also, if you notice the underpasses here, they look like the North American ones because the ones that by default by City Skylines, they don't look like they're from North America or from the United States. There's a mod for that, so you can make them look like they're from the United States. There goes my merge sign. Woo! There's my fences I added. And here comes my America renovation or whatever. Oh, great, perfect. There you go. Oh, perfect. Can't see the sign. There it is. Ta-da. Right. Okay. So let's let it run for a little while. Let's just take a trip on into the city here. No idea where this truck is going, but we will find out soon. So it's a little bit laggy. I apologize for that. I'm running it on a laptop that I bought a couple of years ago, so it's not exactly the greatest power machine, but it works okay. I should get another one. I used to carry my laptop with me around everywhere. I still do actually carry my laptop around with me everywhere. I never invested in a desktop because desktops just kind of I just never used it. I just always used my laptop. So at the time I bought a laptop, it has an Nvidia card in there. In this laptop, it's a Samsung Spin 7. It's pretty big. It's probably the biggest laptop I've ever bought. It's 15.6 inches screen, which is really big. I that's one thing I didn't like about it. It was so big. I wanted the big screen, uh, and so I bought this one, and I kind of regretted afterwards because it was such a big screen. The reason why I bought this laptop was for No Man's Sky, that game that came out a couple of years ago from Hello Games. There was all the hype about it, the whole procedurally generated planets and everything else like that. The big hype. I bought into the hype. So I bought a new laptop. The previous laptop I had before that, before this one, was not going to be able to run. Hang on one second. That truck in front of me is bothering me. So let's stop you. Let's jump in front of you here. There we go. Let's get in this one here. Okay, this is a good food truck. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Let's see. Yeah. Watching the rear end of another truck was just not that thrilling. Okay. What was I? Oh, so I bought into the hype of the No Man's Sky. So my previous laptop was a really nice laptop. It was nice, lightweight, and everything else like that. But the graphics in there just it wasn't a gaming laptop at all, or even meant for anything like close to gaming. So I went out and bought this laptop just to play No Man's Sky. And for those of you who follow gaming, you know exactly what happened when No Man's Sky came out. It fell a little short of expectations. Hello Games kind of over-promised and over-hyped it. The game they released was nowhere near what they originally had announced it going to be. To their credit, though, they didn't give up on the game. Over the years, now the third or fourth year that's been out, they released some substantial patches and upgrades for free to anyone who purchased the game previously. And it is now a really pretty fun game. I think it's a fun game. It actually matches, realigns itself back to what it promised to be when it first came out. There's still some flaws with it, but overall, it's a pretty good game for what it is. You can build bases on there now. You can play with other people. It's not completely massively multiplayer. You can join up, team up with other folks, which is actually kind of nice. It's optional in terms of playing with other people. So you can play by yourself as long as you want. Then you can join up with other people, other players to do quests and things like that, and then go back to playing by yourself. But now it's pretty good. You can do things like riding some of the animals. The options, the different types of environment terrains that you have is much more varied. Now look at this. That's what I'm talking about. That's that same overpass. I really want to look at that undulating thing there. I want to fix that. Um, anyway, you can ride animals. You can build bases. You can go underwater. You can build underwater bases, which you couldn't do before. In fact, the original release in the game, you couldn't build bases at all. You can have. Oh, there goes the airport sign. We missed it. Let's see, what else can you do? Like I said, you can go on quests with people, other folks. You can chat with other people, which you can do initially, and you can have multiple bases, and you can now uh, jump back to your previous locations. So one of the big complaints when the first game first came out was that it was close to impossible to figure out exactly where you came from, and if you lost the planet, in other words, you liked the planet a lot and then you left it, and it was like almost impossible for you to find your way back. Now what you can do is you can build a base on the planet, so you can always hop back to it. And then actually, the hopping back actually works across galaxies. Um, if you know No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky is a procedurally generated universe where there's literally billions of planets, and there's about 256 separate galaxies, each with couple billion planets. And the idea is you can get all the way to the center of the galaxy, then you warp to the next galaxy. And at first, when the game was released, there was a lot of hype that there was going to be something at the center of the galaxy, so everyone was racing to try to get to the center of the galaxy. Well, it turned out there was nothing. Essentially, what happens is you warp to the next galaxy, and it pretty much looks exactly the same as the galaxy you just left. It was very anticlimactic. Um, but now you can jump around the galaxies, so that fixed that problem. So whoa, we're getting really close to that truck. Okay. Oh, and the truck just despawned. Um, so some of these vehicles are floating in the air. Where we're going, we don't need roads, as they say, in Back to the Future. That's just a bug in City Skylines. I don't. When they first developed this game, City Skylines, they didn't intend for people to be able to do first-person views. They only expected people to look at from afar. So, okay. So as I'm driving around, as it's driving around, not as I'm driving around, as it's driving around by itself, you'll notice that a lot of the vehicles have like shell and all sorts of things on there. Those are different assets you can download. So you can add different. You can add different types of trucks. You can add different types of cars. Um, you can add different types of facilities um, to make it look more realistic, which I think is pretty cool. And There we go. And we're pulling into this place, wherever this is. Now the council, from what I was told, what I hear is that the council, oh, and it just despawned. Okay. Oh, that's a cargo place. Okay. But what I was told from the console version of City Skylines, and now is a default comes with the game is a capability of being able to follow vehicles and drive vehicles around your city. Unfortunately, the PC version doesn't have that capability yet. The closest we have is this first-person camera that puts you inside the vehicle. It's kind of glitchy at times because there's a lot. Sometimes it clips. But here, and yes, what else you can do is also you can get inside of things like trains too. But like I said, it's kind of glitchy. Not glitchy. It wasn't meant designed so you can see things like clipping, like you can see the rails, the rail car wheels there. But supposedly the console version, not council, console version allows you to view it with not these type of problems. So let's see where this. I don't know where this train goes. I think this train's about to go under. No, maybe not. No, yeah, let's go. It's not going to go underground. It's going to go actually all the way over to the other side of the map. So let's follow it along for a while. So this is the industrial area here. One of the industrial areas of the cities. Um, the train tracks are a little bit. I kind of redid the train tracks. I'm still not happy with them. They're not realistic. At least I don't think they're realistic. I originally had a set of train tracks in here, but they weren't working because it was just there was too much traffic. Oh, look, a tree in the middle. Another tree in the middle. Um, and the trains were getting all tangled up with each other, so I demolished most of the original train tracks and kind of redid them. And we were about to go underneath, and I know it doesn't render underneath, so there we go. Um, so I deleted a lot of the train tracks, and I'm slowly rebuilding them all. Oh, now we are underneath the airport. Yeah, I gotta get that mod to render the tunnels. This is silly. And now we're into the Space Needle. Okay. If you look over there to the side there's a Stargate. That's actually a metro stop mod you can get, asset you can get, so you can have a metro stop look like a Stargate. And here we're coming out of the train. There we go. Back to the surface. There we go. Another tree in the way. Okay. So one thing I learned from looking at some of the YouTube videos is to split your passenger traffic from your freight traffic so they don't get tangled up with each other. That's why you see a set of tracks over there to the right-hand side. That's the passenger train traffic. And we're about to go underground again to jump underneath the freeway. And like I said, the reason why we jump underground is because I'm redoing the train tracks, and it was just easier to go underground than try to navigate around everything. So that's interesting. These pillars go down that deep. I didn't realize they go down that deep. So let's see. We should be coming up pretty soon. I think this is the last. This should be the last tunnel. There we go. The last tunnel. And here we come up. And into the tree. What is with these trees? I'm gonna go through and clean all these trees up. And another tree. There we go. And another tree. Okay. Like I said, clearly these train tracks are just I just laid them down not too long ago, so I got to go back and clean them up and straighten them all out, and also do a little bit of tree trimming here. Okay, hopefully that's the last of the trees. So, and then we come over from there. We pass by the airport, like as you saw a second ago. We now come into another area of the city, which is like a small suburb, small town. It's where I put a university and college over here. So it's kind of like a little college town, high tech area. Um, You see there's a science lab there on the right hand side as we're coming up to it, and a big giant satellite dish to reflect the high tech aspects, the influence of the university and the academics area has on the area. So there's a passenger terminal there on the right hand side, and oh, there is one more tunnel. There we go. We gotta dive underneath this. Yeah, that's right. We gotta dive underneath the freeway. And why have we stopped? Oh, why have we stopped? I don't think it was lagging. That was weird. Okay. Okay, put on the to-do list to get that mod as quickly as possible. Okay, we'll come back up. There we go. And we jumped under the passenger train track, so the passenger train track's now on the left-hand side, you notice. And here's a freight terminal that I think we're stopping at. And that should be the end of the train, I believe. So we're going to jump off the train here. There we go. Say goodbye to the train. Great. So you see here we jumped on the train over the train tracks, so the passenger trains are now on this side. And there's a Union Pacific train for those of you who are train buffs. Yet another asset you can load. And you got all these fun people. Oh, an Amtrak one, that's another one. California Zephyr train that you can load up as a passenger train. And you got a lot of people riding the train. Look at that. Massive amounts of people riding the train, which is good. It's good that people are riding. I wish in the real world that here in the United States more people would ride the train. But that's probably just not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Okay. So like I said before, here's a little college area. Little college town. You know. There's university here. There's the library. This is actually the library from UC San Diego, the Giesel Library, which I think is a really cool building. And yeah, so that's this town here. And there's a couple freeways connected, and then there's the main cities are way off in the distance there. So, and there's a little roller coaster for amusement. Okay, so let's see. All right. So anyway, and here's a farming district that I'm starting to create over here. I just bought the city Skylines Industry DLC, and started putting in some farms over here, uh, just to try it out, see what it looks like. They're pretty cool, I think. I think they look pretty realistic. I gotta figure out what to do with this guy here. That's just in the way. um, I think it's pretty neat. So far, looks like it's been a pretty neat little DLC there. So I was happy about that one. I haven't bought all the DLCs. I haven't bought the Park Life one, and I haven't bought what's the other one I didn't buy? I didn't buy one of the other ones. I didn't buy the Disaster Pack. I will probably buy them eventually. These pigs look kind of weird. They're a little too fluorescent pink if you ask me. It's a pig, and the pig is eating. Pig is eating here too. Pig is eating. Okay, they're all eating. Yeah, the pigs look a little bit fluorescent. A little too bright, but okay. And here's some orange trees here. One thing you can do with the Industries DLCs, you can change it to different fruits and veggies. So this you can turn into apple trees, orange trees, pear trees, and also turn it into a greenhouse if you want to. So you can change it to different fruits and veggies. So this you can turn into apple trees, orange trees, pear trees, and also turn it into a greenhouse if you want to. So this you can turn into apple trees, orange trees, pear trees, and also turn it into a greenhouse if you want to. picked oranges for now. And let's see. There's also a wheat flour mill here. So with the DLC, you actually get this new thing here. We have kind of like a product flow from crops to flour to, I guess, bread or whatever. Another one's animal products. So generates profit. Which I don't. I typically just I have one of the mods I use is the no money needed mod, because I just like building things and I don't want to worry about cost of money and everything like that. Um, so I get rid of the whole money factor. So the whole industry thing, making money and stuff, is kind of a moot point. But I did like the fact that you can add the farms and logging places. You can add logging industries. You can also add other types of industries. Here's my truck stop here, which I gotta fix because this is not very looking realistic. Oh, because Golden Corral. Buses are welcome at the Golden Corral. Um, this is a TA truck stop. Problem with it is, of course, is there's no parking for trucks. I was actually just literally just checking it out, so I plopped it down here, and I haven't gone back to fix it yet. It's kind of silly that a truck stop has no parking for trucks. Actually, no parking, period. So I'll fix that eventually. There's another mod that I downloaded just today. It's called like the fuel mod. I haven't tried it out yet, but essentially you can actually designate things to be gas stations to be real gas stations, and that will cause trucks and things to fill up there. Um, Sounds like a little bit of a scary mod, so I haven't tried it out yet. I'm gonna play around with it some more. I'm always afraid that one of these mods is gonna totally break my game, so that I have to start over again, which would kind of suck. Okay, so one thing that Traffic Manager President Edition allows you to do is to break up these platooning of cars, as you see here, where they're all going down the same lane, um, which is kind of annoying. And let's see, disable this. That's not what I wanted. Oh, it's actually in the oh shoot, I don't know if I can do that. No, I got to do. Oh, maybe here options. Here we go. Oh, here's all the mods that I have. Let's see. So, President's, there you go. Traffic Manager, President's Edition. So, one of the things you can do is you can, um, oh, why didn't that save? That's weird. Okay, I want to, so one of the things you can do is you can enable what's called dynamic lane selection. So, cars will now pick different lanes. So they don't have to all stay in the same lane, like platooning. It breaks the those platoons apart. It helps traffic a little bit better. Yeah, and then you also get parking, a number more realistic parking, prevent unnecessary. I know I had set these before. I don't know why that's like that. Let's see, minor complaints for that one. I thought I fixed. I know I did this. Let's see. Here's the other things you can do. You can also ban private cars on bus lanes. You can have highway-specific lane merging, splitting rules, etc., etc., etc. Oh, heavy vehicles prefer outer lanes. That's good. Overlays here. Okay, and maintenance here. Great. Okay, so that should now break up the platooning of these cars. It's probably gonna have to wait for a little while for it to kick in, but hopefully that'll fix that problem. I mean, I know it will. I hope it fixes it sooner than versus later, while we're watching. Yeah, I know I said it before, but who knows? So anyways, that gets rid of the whole everybody in a single file line using one lane, even though there's like 5 lanes on the freeway, which is a problem with the default city skyline that you get. It's been one of the major complaints with folks about city skylines with the traffic was that all the cars tend to line up in one lane, even though there's like 4 or 5 lanes available. They all seem to stay in one lane. and they all get backed up. You get these like long conga lines of vehicles, and there'll be like 3 or 4 lanes to the side that's completely clear and open, um, that no one's using, like this. So what happens if you get any type of slow up, everything slows down. So Traffic Manager Present Edition tries to smooth that out a little bit, and kind of looks like it's doing it already. Uh, some usually it takes a few minutes for it to kick in. As new vehicles come in, they I think that's when they get fixed, but we'll see. Okay, one thing we haven't looked at was I want to see my barrels in action here. I want to see where the barrels are as we drive by them. Let's go look at the barrels. Let's see. Where's my border? There's my border. That's fine. Let's pick a vehicle. Okay. How about you? Pause you. Let's jump into you. Sobeys. No, the Sobeys. Okay. Let's follow you into the city now. Going this direction. As you see, I added a bunch of bushes here along the center median, which is, I think, is much more realistic looking. There's some more signs there we added earlier tonight, I mean. Okay, now that's annoying. Okay, I'm going to jump out of you so that we're not, yeah, right, there we go. Let's view through your eyes instead, this car. Okay, there we go. Hey, look, and there's my speed limit sign, a flashing one. Um, Welcome to Alabama, the beautiful. We got our barrels there. Look at that. Yay. And I don't know what that moped is doing there. Okay, we're getting a little bit of traffic here. Oh, here, I'll show you, one of these signs up here is going to be the procedurally generated one. So let's try to find. Oh, actually, we're going through the checkpoints. Let's continue following through this checkpoint here. That's why everyone's slowing down. It's traffic because of the checkpoint, which makes sense. There we go. I'm going through the checkpoint. We have now officially entered Alabama. And we're speeding back up again. Okay, so remember I was telling you a little bit about procedural objects earlier this evening, and how you can add your own words. So right there. So this sign here, I actually added the word Hampton Road. It doesn't look right yet. I'm still trying to figure it out because it actually the for one thing, the color doesn't match. That was my fault. But also it looks like there's some things showing up through that. I know that you don't that there's ways to get around that or to fix that. I haven't figured it out yet. But anyway, so that's where those blank signs come from. So you can add your own roads, whatever you want. And I know there's a way to get rid of these guys. I like them, but they repeat over and over again. So that's when I'm like, oh, and I added this exit 25 mile per hour sign. I added that yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. Earlier. Let's see what else. I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. Oh, that's a street light embedded in the middle of a overpass. Oh, California license plate. I wonder whose that is. It has to be somebody. 7GGX172. Makes me kind of want to run the plate to see who that is. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, see that those repeat. They're really nice signs, but they just repeat over and over again. I don't like that. There's the industrial park one. There's my little chevrons there. Yeah, that's a neat building. I had downloaded that earlier today. That little circular one. That spawned. Let's see. Okay. And 25 miles per hour. So we're off the freeway now. Nice. Okay. Anyway, so it's currently it's currently getting late, so I'm gonna call it a night here. Um, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, also you learned some things about city skylines that you didn't know before, so that when you play it, you can try them out. If you have any comments or whatever, please leave them down below. Um, I'm going to try to play some more, so if you like this channel, feel free to hit subscribe. And hopefully you do subscribe. And I will talk to you again later. Have a good evening, everybody, as we follow this BP truck. So, good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.